I know this can't be the easiest thing to do. No one had to know. You could have gone off to rehab and no one would have been the wiser. Why did you decide to go public with it?
I feel like I was just tired of hiding. I just feel such a relief that everybody knows now. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, I can start the healing process and take the steps forward to get myself better.
Is this the first time in rehab? Had there been other times that you hadn't shared with us?
No, this is the first time.
How did you get to that point of needing help? Was there some breaking point? Was there something that happened that even to yourself you said, man, I got to get some help here?
In 2012, I kind of came to the realization that I was an alcoholic. And I was kind of battling it without any help. And, you know, I would relapse. I would go a couple, 2-3 months at a time sober, and then I would just relapse and, go on these weekends when I thought nobody was paying attention, and I would get in a hotel room and drink out of the minibar, pretty much everything.
A 3-year secret battle with alcohol that culminated with a binge weekend in Baltimore just before the end of the regular season. Can you just give us more details when that was and what was going on?
It was the last day of the season. That weekend I had started drinking and thought nobody was paying attention, and I was isolated by myself, stayed in my room the whole weekend. I think it was October the 4th. Woke up and just felt like I needed help. It was a tough decision to make because I felt like I was leaving my teammates, but I definitely needed the help to be a better husband, father, teammate, player.
Did you ever drink before a game?
No, and that was one of the things I think I wanted to clear up, by doing this is, I never drank before games or anything like that.
People have been overwhelmingly supportive, though there are some, the timing of it was like right before going to the postseason. How do you respond to some of the critics that say, really, now? Why now?
I understand where, fans would be upset and people don't understand, but it's a disease, and if it was my knee or if it was anything else, then people wouldn't have a problem with it, but it being alcoholism, it's tough for people to swallow, but it's the same thing. I look to be a role model and staying sober and kind of leading by example. I'm just here to say that this disease has no color, no age, and it's very serious. So I advise anybody if they're out there feeling like they need help to get it.
There are a lot of temptations. There's New York City,
yeah.
But there is, I guess there anywhere that would be.
And I think that's the reason why I wanted to do it publicly.
Sabathia knows that his recovery will be a lifelong process, and with the support of his wife, Amber, high school sweethearts, and their 4 children, he is determined to stay sober. And have you seen a difference since he's been back?
I mean, absolutely. I've been able to visit him through the whole process, so I've absolutely seen a difference. I know it's one day at a time, and it's going to be better, and, the old CC will be back, but I don't know if I want the old CC back. I like the new CC. I like this CC.
How have your teammates reacted? What have they said? Have you heard from them?
I've heard from all of them, and everybody's been so positive, and calling Amber
so my
through her phone.
In rehab, he can't have a phone, so my phone became his phone. I told him, I came up to visit him. I said today, I had Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez, Andy Pettit, Brian McCann all call my phone in one day.
It's been so much support, throughout baseball. Torrey Hunter, Big Poppy's been calling me a lot. I got to thank those guys, and I'm truly blessed to be able to have friends like that.
How have you had the conversation with your children?
So our 12-year-old is social media, you can't hide it. So we talked about it. Very smart 12-year-old, very smart, and he gets it.
What does he get when you say he gets it?
He said to me that Dad is going to learn to not abuse alcohol and that there's other ways to handle stress or anxiety. These exact words came from his mouth. And he said, I'm so proud of Dad for being a great father.
Boy, Cece, hearing that from your son.
That definitely played into my mind. Wanting to be there in the long run for my kids and taking control of this thing and trying to live the rest of my life the right way.